Welcome back to this week's episode of EVTV. I'm Emmanuel.
And I'm Franco.
Should LGBTQ curriculum be taught in health classes? For more, we go to Brooke and Cooper.
I think that's part of the journey, is to become comfortable being uncomfortable. That's part of gaining knowledge.
The mandatory health class at EVHS, along with the recently added wellness course, has helped expose and inform students on crucial topics like drug usage and sexual health. But the class has little representation when it comes to LGBTQ-related topics.
My name is Mr. Garvey. I teach health, individual dual sports, and then I'm also the head volleyball coach here at Eagle Valley. Yeah, so we've included things more and more each year. We had a group of students that came and spoke to us possibly during the hybrid year. I forget when that did, so it was great to hear some perspective and hear their voice of what the class looked like to them.
They talked about it a little bit, but there wasn't much like safe sex talk about it.
More and more content about the topic is being added to the course collectively, along with just simply how the class is being taught. In the wellness department, they try to embody LGBTQ-related topics into every lesson they teach by using gender-neutral terminology and being intentional with their systems of support for students. Students and teachers feel these added lessons have been positive and that the additional lessons that could be added would be beneficial.
Yeah, I feel like it'll help kids who are in the LGBTQ plus community like feel welcomed and actually know what they should do like when it comes time. Since we have such a big diversity group at our school, there needs to be lessons that can target like all groups that we have.
Knowledge is power. So the more that we know, the more that we understand.
Even with a large population of LGBTQ youth within Eagle Valley, there are still kids with opposing views on the topic. So should EVHS add these lessons even if it makes other students uncomfortable?
I think it will make people uncomfortable, but that's true of many topics that we teach. When we speak about drugs and alcohol, people are uncomfortable. When we speak about our normal, typical sexual health lessons, people are uncomfortable, and we're not really worried about that. I think again, when we speak of people being uncomfortable, that's every human being. Every human being is going to have a topic that makes them uncomfortable. And the more that we embrace it and the more that we educate and become the norm of we're going to introduce things, I think people start to realize that it's okay that you didn't know something before and now you know.
Well, there's always going to be like the stigmatism and people who are going to just be jerks about it no matter what.
Our classroom is already one that we try to let people realize that we're all human beings, and so we see things differently, and to be respectful in our classrooms, that while you may not agree with a certain point of view, that you can always listen and be more knowledgeable.
With Eagle Valley Student Media, this has been Cooper and Brooke.
Thanks for answering a question. Hey Franco, have you had the school lunch?
To be honest, I haven't, Emmanuel. I'm scared of the consequences that will follow afterwards. For more, we go to Jaylen Declan.
Dude, this food is hot garbaggio.
Eagle Valley High School students have been complaining about their school-provided lunches all year.
It's affordable and easy to grab, and so when I look at quality, that might be the third thing I'm looking at.
It's pretty mid. School lunches are pretty mid if you ask me.
Well, I don't like the hot lunch very much. I think it's pretty mid.
Ever since COVID-19, everybody has noticed a large decline in the variety of meals.
Pre-COVID, there were more selections. Primarily, there were at least 2 hot options usually, and then a different grab and go. And then the salad bar was completely a salad bar. So you could make an entire salad with different accoutrements on it. So I would just say in general, there was more to choose from.
Students at EVHS would like to see more options for their lunches.
The wings used to be decent. We used to have some pretty good meatball subs, Then everything became free and it just went all downhill.
I see less variety I think sometimes they're able to cook some different things and maybe get away with some more choices that you'd see less frequently. You'd see some things differently. And I think part of that is the fact that it's all free.
Right.
So because everything's free, you get one free choice versus several things to pay from.
No, there's no wide variety. It's 2 options. They're basically the same thing.
I wish they could switch it up a little bit. We kind of have pizza and nachos like every single day.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we did get back, 2 choices usually, a couple of different hot lunch choices with some more variety.
Mr. Doan talks about what he thinks the future looks like for the school lunches.
I think it'd be cool if Eagle County Schools could find a way to partner with a local business that could bring in food. I was at a school that had a sub station, like from Subway. So it was all the things that Subway would offer, but they would make the sandwiches there for you.
Right.
But if like Domino's had a station and you're like, I can grab and go Domino's pizza, I think that would be smart by the district. If they created a partnership with a business to say, we will offer that food station here, that'd be cool.
This is Jaden and Declan with Eagle Valley Student Media.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of
EVTV!
See you next season.
Yeah, baby!